Oh my God, Fitz is right there licking his butt. Ah! Hey guys, I am back. Thank you so much for watching my first video if you did. This video is going to be a really fun one. I'm going to be talking about my self-tanning routine, what I do to achieve, you know, a bronzy glow even if it's winter and I haven't been outside in months, and basically how you can get a really nice looking tan on a budget. And also some tips and tricks I use to ensure that my tan doesn't look like really orange or fake, or I get, you know, crazy orange palms, even though I'm still not perfect. My palms are still sometimes kind of orange. And also how I make my tan last. So to get started, I'm not wearing any makeup and my tan is basically on its kind of last legs from the last time I tanned, which was probably about a week ago. This is pretty much my natural skin tone, maybe a little bit darker. As you can see, I'm kind of like a medium skin tone, not too dark, not too light. And I like to have a nice bronze glow year round just because I think it makes me look more alive and is just a better look for me personally. So if you're not somebody who likes tanning or you think it's wrong or whatever, this video isn't for you, just click out, that's fine. But it's something that I really like. So I've been tanning for probably 4 to 5 years now, kind of on and off, basically during the winters when I'm just sort of feeling the blues and I'm like, oh, I wish it was summer, I wish I could go outside. I like to have more of a bronze tanned look to remind me of those nice summer days. And because I've been tanning for so long, I've tried tons of different products from the drugstore and from higher end brands. And I started off using the Banana Boat like lotion, which is honestly such a good lotion for the price. And I've used, you know, Loving Tan, I've used Fake Bake. But right now I'm actually preferring to use a more drugstore brand, Moritz. This is the packaging. It is their, maybe is that better? It is their fast self tanner. It's supposed to be like a 1 to 3 hour tan. I personally just like leave it on overnight and I think it works just fine. I don't feel like I get too dark or too, you know, splotchy or anything. Yeah, it's the tan that I've been using probably for the past 3 weeks. I'm about halfway done with this bottle. I really like it so far. I think it does a nice job. It doesn't get patchy, it doesn't get splotchy. It lasts long enough for me. I would say that I touch it up probably every 3 days, and I touch it up with the Target Up&Up dupe for the Jergens Gradual Tanner. And that's just a personal preference of mine. I feel like after a few days sorry, I'm like, there's people outside my window and this is really weird. Bye. Okay. Anyway, so after I self-tan, it lasts about 3 days before I start to see it kind of patching off, and that's when I use Gradual self-tanner all over my body. So I'll get into sort of the pros and cons of that in a few. But anyway, the way that I self-tan, and for the record, I'm not going to get in a bikini and do this on YouTube because frankly, there's plenty of videos of people doing that. You can go look at it, whatever. I don't want to get demonetized before I'm even monetized, so go watch the other videos, but I will give you some tips and tricks for how I get a nice even tan. So the first thing that you want to do is when you're in the shower, make sure to exfoliate as well as you can using like a sugar scrub or a body brush or something while you're in the shower, just so you can get all of the dead skin off and any sort of excess tan that you might have had previously off. And it's really important that you exfoliate because of actually the way that the active ingredient in self-tanners work. The active ingredient, for anybody who's kind of into science like I am, is dihydroxyacetone or DHA. So when you look on the tanning bottle, you'll usually see DHA in one of the first ingredients, and that is basically an agent that reacts with the top layer of your skin. So it reacts with that top layer, so if you have, dead skin or anything on it, oh boy, Fitz, my cat is in here. Wanna say hi? Hi! Hey! Anyway, if you have dead skin, the DHA is gonna react with that layer of your dead skin, sorry about the tail, and it's going to change the color of that skin, but when that dead skin falls off, it'll look patchy and gross. So you wanna make sure that you have as even of a canvas as possible so that when you actually apply the DHA through the self tanner, it doesn't look like a crocodile. Hey, sweetie pie, mama's filming. Mama's filming. He wants to be in it. You can tell Fitz has self tan too much. He's orange. He's too orange. That's why you want to make sure you have a clean, even canvas. Wait until you're completely dry out of the shower and don't apply moisturizer, because that moisturizer will act as a barrier between the DHA and your skin. So what I recommend that you do is don't moisturize your body, but do moisturize your hands just with a general moisturizer, but don't get any of that moisturizer down beyond, you know, your wrist area. A lot of people also like to moisturize their elbows and their knees. My elbows and knees aren't particularly dry, and I've never felt the need to do that, but a lot of people do. So those are the 3 areas that you want to ensure moisturize, but at the very least your hands. And then after that, take your self tanner, squirt it on the mitt, apply it in circular motions all over your body, and then you're good to go. One of the things that I always get questions about, oh my God, Fitz is right there licking his butt. Anyway, one of the questions that I get a lot from just people in my life wondering how, you know, wanting to start to self tan is, how do you get your back? Very difficultly. I can get my back using a mitt, and I will spray the back of the mitt and then like bend over and engage in contortionism to get my back. When my boyfriend is here, he will get my back for me, and it saves me like, it literally takes like half the time. Getting your back is like the hardest part of self tanning. There are different products that you can use that are like specifically back tanners, like little like sticks, I don't even know what they are, that you can use to get your back easily. I don't even bother. Actually, let me show you my mitt. It's a good one. Oh my God, Fitz, get out of there. I am so sorry about that. Anyway, this is the Fitz. Oh my God, Fitz. This is the mitt I use. It's from Amazon, and it is this like velour sort of fabric, and on the inside it's lined with like a plastic. This is the best mitt I've ever used, and it's cheaper than any of those crappy foam mitts that you can get at like Ulta or the drugstore or anything like that. I'll link that below because it gives you a flawless tan every time. It comes with a little face mitt thing that it's like 2 fingers width, and you can like get your face if that's what you're into. And you can also throw it in the wash, and I just wash it on cold and delicate, and it comes out and it's fine. So getting a little more into this tanner specifically, I love this tanner. I don't think it's the best I've ever used, but for the price, it's such a good value. It dries really quickly. The color it produces is pretty deep, especially before you wash it off. This has one of the deepest guides that I've ever used. And I'll show you after that, after I get out of the shower and after you can see what it looks like when I've just tanned. It also is a fast tanner, so if this is something that you want to wait like an hour and then you have to go out later that night to use, you can totally wash it off after like an hour to 3 hours is kind of what it's, at least what it's intended to be used as. I've never left it on for shorter than like 6 or 7 hours. I never really want to shower like 3 hours after I shower in the first place, so I don't know, sue me, I mean, whatever. Basically, I just go to sleep in it. It will stain your sheets or your clothes, but it always washes right out. So I've never had an issue with anything like staining for a really long time. But just keep that in mind. You'll probably want to go to bed with long sleeves and long pants on. And it does smell in the morning. It smells like DHA, just like any other self tanner. But all in all, I really do like this tanner, and I would recommend it. Yeah, it's given me good results, and it's only like 13 bucks. Again, I'll have that linked below. And then getting to what I explained before, what I use as my sort of tan update, like keeping my tan fresh throughout the week so I don't have to tan like every 3 days, because I don't want to have to go through that. I use the Up&Up dupe of the Jergens Gradual tanner. This thing is like 5 bucks, and it's actually really good. If anybody wants a full video on this, I can do it. there's not really that much to say about it. It just works like the Jergens self tanner. You can just use as a lotion, and then if you use it over the course of a few days, your skin gets a little bit darker. It's definitely noticeable. I used to kind of be prejudiced against self tanners because they're not very noticeable, but or sorry, prejudiced against Gradual self tanners because I didn't find them very noticeable. But that self tanner, it works fine. You can definitely see some color. I use it in the medium to, what shade is this? Medium to tan skin tones. You can see some color afterwards. It doesn't look too orange, and I totally recommend it, especially if maybe you have like fair skin or something and you don't want to use a full-blown tanner. Something like that is a great option. One thing, your hands will smell like DHA in the morning, and they do turn a little orange after using a lotion self-tanner if you don't actually use a mitt. I never use a mitt for lotion Gradual tanners because I can't be bothered, but if that's your thing, and I totally recommend it. So now that I've gone through sort of what I like about that self tanner, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the shower, tan my body, and then I'll come back so you can see the results of the self tanner right after I've applied it. And then I'll come back tomorrow after I shower it off so you can see exactly the results that I get with a fresh tan the day after. Okay? All right, I'll see you in a few. Hey, and I'm back. I am freshly self-tanned. I'm gonna get closer so you can kind of see. It is a fairly dark guide, and it'll get darker throughout the day. Because I'm kind of in the sunshine right now, it's a little washed out, but it is pretty dark as the guide, but it actually is nice, and so you can kind of see like that. It is nice and streak-free. I would totally feel comfortable going out like this before I wash it off. It is a really nice look. You just, see the cat scratches. You just gotta be careful. Don't wear white clothes. Don't sit in your friend's new white leather car because you will transfer to light colored fabrics. So I would wear long sleeves, long pants, but I would be totally fine going out like this. My face is not self-tan, just so you know. I don't usually self-tan my face. I just use a Gradual tanner. But anyway, this is what it looks like fresh after applying. If I can balance it out. There we go. That's a little bit better. You can see nice, clean, bronzy. So after I go to sleep, I will wash this off. Most of this color is the guide color. It's obviously still developing the actual tone of my skin. And then I will come back in the morning and I'll just quickly film a little snapshot of what I look like in the morning with some fresh tan. So anyway, I'll see you in the morning, and in the meantime, have a great day. It'll be probably 2 seconds for you, but it'll be like almost 24 hours for me. So see you then. Hey guys, good morning. It's the next day. So this is what the tan looks like. I slept in it. I just washed it off 5 minutes ago or so, and it looks great. No streaks, no unnatural tone to my skin, doesn't look orange, and I think it looks really nice. So if you're interested, I would definitely give this tan a thumbs up. You should check out the Moritz Faster Tanning Mousse. You can leave it on all night. It won't make you come out like super dark or super orange. It just will look like it would if you took it off after 3 hours. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this tanning product. And this is my current tanning routine. Also, if you're interested in this makeup look, really simple, really easy. I will link it in one of the eyes. I did a tutorial on it. It is the easiest thing, and it only requires 5 products. So definitely check that out if you're interested in. In the meantime, have a wonderful day or week wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.